Hello again, Reds. Welcome back to our channel. Liverpool's defensive problems have been impossible to ignore this season, especially when it comes to set pieces. Corners, free kicks, second balls, time and time again, the Reds have been punished in the same way. It has frustrated fans, worried the coaching staff, and even forced changes behind the scenes at Anfield. But now, an unexpected voice from outside Liverpool may have added a new twist to the story, and it involves one of Liverpool's long-standing transfer targets, Marc Guehi. For months, Liverpool have been linked with defensive reinforcements, and Guehi's name continues to come up. The Crystal Palace captain was very close to joining the Reds last summer, only for the deal to collapse late on. With his contract running down and set to expire at the end of this season, many supporters believe Liverpool could either move for him now or wait and sign him for free in the summer. On paper, it looks like a perfect opportunity. But recent comments from Palace manager Oliver Glasner may give Liverpool serious reason to pause and rethink. Set-piece defending has been one of Liverpool's biggest weaknesses this season. In fact, before the turn of the year, Liverpool had the worst record in all of Europe's top 5 leagues when it came to conceding goals from set plays. That statistic alone explains why frustration boiled over inside the club, leading to the departure of set-piece coach Aaron Briggs. Since then, Arne Slot and his remaining coaching staff have been searching for solutions, both on the training ground and in the transfer market. Signing a new defender has been discussed, and Guehi has remained high on the list. But here's where things get interesting. Crystal Palace are also struggling badly with set pieces, and this is despite having Marc Guehi at the heart of their defense. After Palace's 2-0 defeat to Newcastle, which marked their 4th loss in 5 games, Oliver Glasner did not hold back. Speaking openly, he admitted that Palace's set-piece defending has been unacceptable. In their last 4 defeats, 3 have come largely because of goals conceded from set plays. Glasner said it clearly. This situation is not acceptable, and it is costing his team games. He admitted responsibility, saying he must find better solutions to support his players. According to him, Palace cannot afford to give away goals so easily from dead ball situations, especially in second phases where the defensive structure breaks down. What makes this especially relevant for Liverpool is the uncomfortable similarity. The same issues Palace are suffering from are exactly what Liverpool have been battling all season. And that raises an important question. If Guehi is already struggling with set-piece defending at Palace, is he really the answer to Liverpool's problems? This does not mean Guehi is a bad defender. Far from it. He remains one of the most consistent center-backs in the Premier League, a leader, and a strong one-on-one defender. But football is about systems, details, and weaknesses, and set pieces are clearly an area where both Palace and Liverpool are vulnerable. Glasner's comments may also affect Palace's transfer stance. With defensive issues already hurting results, Palace may now be more determined than ever to keep Guehi until the end of the season, even if that means losing him for nothing in the summer. Letting their captain leave in January could make an already fragile situation even worse. From Liverpool's point of view, patience may once again be the preferred option. Arne Slot has already played down expectations of major January spending. He has reminded everyone that Liverpool do not have unlimited money, despite what many people outside the club believe. Slot has been clear that Liverpool's model is built around careful planning, balance, and sustainability, not panic buys. Slot also pointed out that while the media often focuses on how much Liverpool spend, very few talk about how much the club brings in. This careful approach suggests that Liverpool will only act in January if the right opportunity presents itself, and only if the signing truly fixes a problem, not just adds another body. So where does this leave Marc Guehi? The situation is finally balanced. Liverpool still admire him, his contract situation remains attractive, and his Premier League experience is valuable. But the reality of Palace's ongoing set-piece struggles, highlighted so strongly by Glasner himself, may force Liverpool to think twice before making a move. For now, it seems increasingly likely that Guehi will stay at Selhurst Park until the end of the season. Liverpool, meanwhile, will continue searching for internal solutions, tactical tweaks, and long-term answers rather than rushing into the market. One thing is certain, set pieces are now a major storyline for Liverpool's season, both on and off the pitch. Whether the solution comes from coaching, system changes, or future transfers remains to be seen, but the pressure is clearly on. We'll keep following this situation closely and bring you every important update as it develops. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything. Hello again, Reds. Welcome back to our channel. Liverpool fans were left shocked and confused ahead of the Fulham clash when the team news dropped, and Hugo Ekitike's name was nowhere to be seen. Not on the bench, not in the starting 11, completely absent. For a player who has carried Liverpool's attack almost single-handedly in recent weeks, this immediately raised alarm bells. And now, Arne Slot has confirmed the worrying news that every Red was fearing. Hugo Ekitike has picked up a hamstring injury, and his availability for the massive trip to Arsenal is now in serious doubt. This could not have come at a worse time for Liverpool. With Alexander Isak already ruled out for the foreseeable future after suffering a broken leg, the responsibility of leading the line has fallen entirely on Ekitike's shoulders. And to his credit, the young Frenchman stepped up in a big way. Before the Fulham game, Ekitike had played an incredible 517 of Liverpool's last 540 minutes. He was expected to start his 7th game in a row, or at the very least make the bench. Instead, he was left out of the squad completely, sparking immediate speculation. The club initially described his absence as a minor fitness issue, but Arne Slot later confirmed the full story, and it explains everything. Speaking to Sky Sports, Slot revealed that Ekitike's injury is a hamstring problem caused by the sheer amount of minutes he has been forced to play. With Isak sidelined, Liverpool had no real alternative, and Ekitike has been pushed hard in a physically demanding league. Slot explained that the striker's workload has been far heavier than at any point earlier in the season. For a 23-year-old still adapting to the intensity of the Premier League, that load has now taken its toll. The result is a slight hamstring injury that ruled him out against Fulham and now puts his Arsenal appearance in doubt. Slot was honest, and not particularly optimistic. He confirmed that Ekitike will definitely miss the Fulham game, and said the hope is that he could return for Arsenal, but stressed that nothing is guaranteed. In his own words, it is definitely not sure yet. That uncertainty is a huge concern, because Ekitike has been absolutely vital to Liverpool's recent form. Over the last 6 games, he has been directly involved in 6 goals, scoring 5 and providing 1 assist. Overall, he has had a hand in 6 of Liverpool's last 10 goals, underlining just how central he has been to the team. This injury didn't come out of nowhere. There were already fears among fans and analysts that something like this might happen. Ekitike has started 10 of Liverpool's last 13 matches in all competitions and played more than 80 minutes in 5 of the last 6 games. With no natural backup striker available, the physical burden was always going to be risky. Against Fulham, Slot has been forced into a makeshift attacking setup. With no recognized number 9, Liverpool lined up with Dominic Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz, and Cody Gakpo as a fluid front 3. While all 3 are talented, none are natural strikers, and it changes the entire dynamic of Liverpool's attack. The bigger worry, though, is what happens if Ekitike is also unavailable for the Arsenal match. A trip to the Emirates is one of the toughest fixtures of the season, and going there without a recognized striker could seriously blunt Liverpool's attacking threat. Slot's comments suggest Liverpool will not take any risks with Ekitike's fitness, and that may be the right long-term decision. Hamstring injuries can easily worsen if rushed, and with Ekitike already showing signs of overload, caution is essential. Still, this is a brutal blow at a critical stage of the season. Liverpool are already dealing with a striker crisis, and losing the one forward who has been consistently delivering goals and performances is the last thing Slot needed. All eyes will now be on the medical updates ahead of Thursday night. Whether Ekitike recovers in time or not could have a massive impact on Liverpool's chances against Arsenal, and possibly on their momentum going forward. One thing is clear: Liverpool are feeling the strain of injuries, and Ekitike's absence is a reminder of just how thin the squad can look when key players go down. We'll be keeping a very close watch on this situation and bringing you the latest updates as they happen. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss anything.